I'm here in Italy doing some motorsports, which is my other thing that I do. And yeah, I wore this to go for a little run, and I was like, here we go.
Wow, that is
Fantastic.
that is fate, my friend.
So the issue I've got with this T-shirt, I got this at WrestleMania this year. That you're not on this T-shirt. What's going on?
Oh well, there's no need. There's no need for me. Who's counting?
Everyone knew you were there. Everyone knew you were
Hey,
there.
I'll tell you where it matters that I am, and that's on this DLC release next Wednesday for
Yes.
WWE 2K25. Hey, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. We're just plugging downloadable content for 2K25. She's trying to keep America green again. Here we go.
I love
red, white, and green.
Oh,
did you make
did
Chelsea Green did Chelsea Green make this hat? I know that you make all of your own stuff.
Did you make that hat?
I don't make any of my stuff.
She doesn't make any of her stuff, she said, and she runs away.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, look, this downloadable content is very exciting. We always like getting extra bits for the game once we've already completed most of the game, because it's been out for a few months now. And you've been out of the game for a little while. So it must be nice for you to be able to log onto the game and play as yourself, as Billy Gunn, as Victoria, D'Lo Brown, and there's definitely another one there that I've missed as well.
Mark Henry, sexual chocolate himself. Look, that's the exciting part, is to getting to be me and Billy and doing the whole entrance, and it's nostalgic for me, but it was the best part of what we did. You know, once the bell rung, it was all downhill. But to get the entrance will be cool.
Oh, absolutely. We saw the video of Mark Henry enjoying watching himself and his entrance in this game, which has gone around the internet. So I'm sure you had a similar reaction.
I had a similar reaction when I saw that the video had muscles. You know what I mean? I was excited about that for me.
They've done a good recreation. I think the Attitude Era is an era that really resonates with a lot of wrestling fans, because the younger wrestling fans have gone back because they've heard so much about the Attitude Era and they've watched it. You know, we had the WWE Network for a while, and I know we can watch it here in the UK on Netflix, and we have Peacock, I'm sure, in the US, and ESPN. I mean, there's so many different places now, but for the people that lived it the first time around, that nostalgia value is huge, and to be able to play that on WWE 2K25 is massive.
And the dream matches that I'll be able to have. But I want to cover something like it. You mentioned the people going back and watching, like they learn. To your point, they know the characters, they know all of their catchphrases, all of my catchphrases. And I just recently watched a match with myself and China from '99, the King of the Ring, and man, it brought back so many memories of the Attitude Era. And what a cool time it was in wrestling, of course, but also like in the culture. It was times were changing. You know, the beer drinking, nut kicking guy was the baby face. You know what I mean? Like the guy that said "suck it" turned into the baby faces. So it was a very cool time to be in the business and to be a fan too, I think. You know.
But of course, the people that were kind of, you know, the rebellious few that everyone loved to get behind are now heavily involved in the company. You know, you've got Triple H running things there. You've got Shawn Michaels. You've got yourself. It must be great that you can work with this younger talent that have grown up with you, and they must be absolutely, you know, in awe of you guys.
Yeah. Well, we do get. I'm right now. I'm actually at SmackDown TV in Norfolk. I just took an hour away from my duties here to step away and do this, but we work together hand in hand every day. You know what I mean? And we talk every day about who's doing what and going where. And now we have so many different feds, if you will, under the umbrella. And so it's really cool to be able to continue to do and work in this business with all my good friends that I came up with. And I don't, you know, a lot of people talk about nepotism. I thank God for it. It's kept me gainfully employed.
It's not work when you're hanging out with your buddies. Is there one or two particular young talent that you're enjoying working with at the moment?
I'll tell you, Braun Breaker is a real sponge. Like, he's a devastating athlete. Like, he's impactful and explosive, and he's a sponge. He's easy to coach. He wants to learn. And then, of course, you have those that you love that you don't have to teach anything, and that's the Rhea Ripley's of the world. You don't have to show them or tell them anything. You know what I mean? She just drips with charisma. And so, it's fun to watch a lot of these guys, though. And I'm probably leaving some names out, but they're a great group of talent. Very easy to put on some great shows with this group.
I can imagine. And then you've got the old heads like John Cena, and we've obviously seen him for the last time on SmackDown now, which is a shame because you don't get to work with him again. How are you?
I hugged him and hugged his neck last week in Chicago because I knew it was going to be the last time I might get to see him. But I'll see him at WrestlePalooza.
Of course you will. How are you enjoying the John Cena farewell tour? It's something that's maybe not been done before, as kind of very openly advertised as the farewell. You know, the last year in wrestling, the farewell tour. It must
be every date promoted as such. Now we're this many days away from the thing. You're right; it hasn't been done, but I feel like that's what we've been doing a lot lately, is kind of breaking the molds and stepping outside the conventional wisdom and trying new things. We did things one way for so long that let's try something different now. And I think it's working well. And it's actually, we didn't even think about it until we got into it. It's created some good hills and valleys for us, storytelling wise.
I can imagine.
Dates promoted like that.
What about, so AJ Styles has been very open about, you know, when he wants to finish in the ring, and we sort of kind of seen maybe teasings of that now. Is maybe the way AJ Styles will end his in-ring career maybe influenced a little bit by how John Cena's had a little bit of choice and worked to go out in style?
Maybe, and look, I can't deny that I would take, you know, a page out of John Cena's book as well. It makes you look at it a new way. Hey, I can control this. This is one thing I can control. If the powers that be will work with me and let me see this to fruition, you know what I mean? Like, I totally see it being a new way. You see yourself out. You go out the way you want to go out. You know, it's unheard of in this industry.
Right. As it is at 3 p.m, I believe Triple H is making a big announcement right now, and I'm assuming you're privy to this information. So this isn't live. So
he's in Las Vegas. I'm here in Norfolk. He's in Las Vegas.
Oh, so is it 3 p.m. his time? I'm in different time zones here.
I'm in a different time zone too, inside my own head. But yeah, he's in Las Vegas, and it is a different time zone. I'm on the East Coast time, where it is 3 o'clock. You're right.
Okay, well, let's just
still a couple hours before he says anything.
Okay, well, let's assume that, you know, there's a big announcement coming that might allude to WrestleMania in future, and maybe going to the Middle East. It's obviously, you know, we can talk about it in general, WWE's relationship with the Middle East. For WrestleMania to be there, if that is the plan, that is a huge moment, because WrestleMania is something that's been incredibly sacred in the United States in the past. There's, I mean, from where you're coming from, there's talk of big legends potentially coming out of retirement. So the first question is, if the money's right, I mean, I know you've said before you're not so keen, but are we going to see a return?
If the money's right, I'll wiggle my knees one more time. I can tell you that much. But look, this company, the way it's run now, is a different animal, and it's not a domestic animal anymore. It's that we leaned heavily on that domestic audience and the domestic market, and I think, you know, the new way of thinking is there's a lot of money being left on the table with that kind of mentality, with that kind of business strategy. I think this company is, as we have seen in the last year, 2 years, we are a global brand, and we are touching down all over the globe. So I'm not surprised by anything he says anymore at these press conferences, because it just keeps blowing my mind every time.
Well, Road Dogg, it's been great to chat to you. Obviously, we've loved watching you over the years, and we love the work you do behind the scenes now. We get a glimpse of you on camera now and again. With WWE 2K25.
I try to avoid that. I like working in the shadows.
It's an Easter egg. With the game, obviously, you can go back now and you can relive these moments. You've mentioned having dream matches, but also you could go back and recreate maybe your favorite moment from the Attitude Era. If you could go back now and just experienced one match that you were involved in, or one moment, what would it be from back in the Attitude Era?
It probably would be the moment that the night we joined DX. But as far as a match goes, it would be the dumpster match. It's the most prominent match from my career, and it's the biggest paycheck I ever got, too.
That seems like an absolutely great reason to go back. Maybe they'll double it next time if you want to revisit it.
It's
been great chatting to you. We love what you're doing behind the scenes. We're looking forward to WrestlePalooza, and of course, we're looking forward to playing with you again on WWE 2K25. I'll get it right.
2K25. Hey, I appreciate your time, and I love the T-shirt.
Thank you very much. I'm going to continue to wear it here in Italy. Represent.
All right. Peace out.